Hey, Brad, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right, good, thanks. You guys have been out for 3 months, and now you're going to be hitting the ground running with a tough schedule right into the playoffs. Do you think that there's even more importance to the bench um, at this point because it's going to be high intense right away after that time off?
Most definitely. Some of the guys on the bench we've been talking. We got to be on our A game. We got to come in and try to impact the game right away, and help the guys out because it's a tough schedule to start. We're gonna face some adversity, and then you're strong as the last one on your team. So we got to come in and help produce.
Any other questions for Brad? Keith Smith.
Hey, Brad, Kemba's been out for a lot of the practices so far, and is that something consciously think about how your role increases if he can't go when games start? Is that something that's in the back of your mind?
Yeah, just having to step up to the plate, in Kemba's absence. I'm not here to replace Kemba. I'm just here, to fill in when I can. Obviously everybody knows what he brings to our team and what he's capable of doing. Obviously my role would change a little bit, but, I still had to stay within myself and, try to create for the other guys that's out there on the court.
Abby Chen.
Hi, Brad. Glad to see you're well.
How you doing?
I have a couple questions, Brandon, but I can re-raise my Okay, first of all, how is the bubble for you? What have you been doing with that downtime, and how weird is it to have that much downtime?
For me, I just been relaxing in my room for the most part, playing a video game, talking to a lot of family members. Over this whole pandemic, I was able to catch up with a lot of family and friends that I haven't been talking to as much as I would like have to. But I've been chilling. I went to the pool yesterday with a couple guys for about 5 hours. Went on a bike ride with Tice one night. So I've been trying to make the best of it.
Yeah, how nervous does it make you feel to see Tacko on a bike?
It was funny because he rode up on us when we was at the pool. And we're like, Tacko, big ass on the bike. So it was funny when he pulled up. But it was great to see him out there trying to enjoy himself too, though.
Basketball-wise, how have practices been going? How have you guys looked? Brad talked about the sun, I think last week was a little rough as far as getting back into a rhythm and the turnovers and things like that. Anything surprising?
Right. Like what Brad said, when we first got back out there, we was always just so anxious to get back to 5-on-5 basketball that we was, overly hyped, and we just was turning the ball over and just fouling each other every other play. But as the days went on, and today we had a good one. We had a really good practice today. Brad been mixing up teams, just getting everybody a chance to go against each other or play different roles on teams. So it's been great. The competition is very high. Everybody going at it, talking trash, and it's fun.
John Corrales.
Hey, Brad. Basketball players, especially in the NBA, really rely on routine. How is it getting into – are you able to find a new routine? I mean, you guys are practicing in different places at different times. And I know it's been early on, but how has it been trying to find a routine in all of this?
Well, I'm pretty different than a lot of players. I've been overseas for 7 years. So I'm used to a lot of downtime in a way and, just trying to compensate that time. But it's definitely an adjustment, not being in your normal gym, not having the time you want to go shoot, even at night, it's slots where we have to fill in with other players and other teams. Maybe sometimes we just got a half court and, it's more guys than usually on the court. But, we try to make the best of it. We try not to complain as much as we can. We're still in a great situation. The NBA is doing a great job. But, it's tough to adjust for some guys more than others, for sure.
Jared Weiss.
And to follow up on that, Brad, how different does this feel than a usual road trip, considering you're not doing all the flying? And then also, how much for the practices so far has it been you guys trying to get reacquainted and sharp on the playbook as it was versus trying to evolve it and prepare for the playoffs?
I'm sorry. What was the first part of your question?
Just how different has this been to normal road trips since you're not actually flying anywhere after the games are over?
It's different in the way that you can't get out your hotel and, go to maybe the local restaurant or just take a walk. You you're kind of in the resort where you've seen other players all the time and other teams. You still gotta, you know, the conscious of the coronavirus is still here, so you gotta find ways to still social distance. But I think it's pretty cool for me though, so I can't really complain too much. You know, I'm not, like I said, I wasn't like the other guys where, you know, they've been treated certain ways for so long. You know, I've been overseas for 7 years, so I'm always grateful for certain things. I'm just rambling. What was the second part? I'm sorry.
It was for practice so far. How much has it been like getting kind of resharpened on the way you guys are playing already with the playbook and play style versus like trying to make changes, considering it's been a long layoff and teams have been able to scout you and the playoffs are coming up and that stuff.
Right. From our aspect, we're just working on things that we can improve as a team right now. You know, it's getting back in the rhythm, guys finding their role again. You know, because being away from basketball for so long, you come back and it's like, yeah, no, I want to show coach what I'm able to do. But you know, it's roles on the team, and you know, the best teams, you know, players play their role and they fill in. So it's been an adjustment. Like I said, the first couple practices, it was just everybody just going at each other. You know, just trying to show what they can do, improve themselves. And as the days wind on, you know, it's back to getting into your role and doing what you can do to help the team improve.
All right. Thanks, Brad.